Hey there, toys and collectible fans, Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. I wonder if you can tell what I'm going to be reviewing today. A bit of a giveaway in the top of this box. Hakwye. Let's get a look at the inside of that box there. I've had this for a while, just have not had a chance to get a review. Nice design on the package there. We've got a bit of a silver and laminated kind of print at the front. And we've got the Hot Toys logo on there. Nothing else much on the box. We've got a couple of silver targets. This is of course the 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure. Let me just give you a little bit more of a sharpen up there. There we go. So all the yada yada about who made it and warnings and don't stick it up your nose or your bum and all that stuff. You know what we're talking about here. So there we go. That's the outside of that box. Then we get this part. So we get an Avengers logo and really just a clear box. There's nothing else going on in here. A couple of, again, these silver or white in this case, the bullseye targets, Hawkeye on either side, just in case you couldn't quite read what figure it was. And we'll have a look inside. Now I picked this up from the awesome, they are so awesome, really are, shopforme.com.au. Great Australian store. They do a fantastic job of getting stuff here for reasonable prices, which is just hellish at the best of times because the Australian market is, for toys and collectibles, quite frankly, mostly on crack cocaine most of the time because the prices are through the roof. So really inside this box, I'm very grateful for them for keeping stock of this and getting us one because the price of this guy has already gone through the roof. There is some extras in this package, lots of plastic and bits and pieces in there. We do get a fair extra set of hands, 1, 2, 3, 4 spare hands, from open hands to lots of these kind of little gloved hands where he's firing his arrows. You also get your spare hand connectors, which sometimes you do need, and a little bit of instructions, and one spare yet to be folded out bow. If you remember the scene in the Avengers where he moves that or shakes it forward and the bow then opens up. And all this bow, there we go, opens up. There we go, one bow. So it's a spare bow that basically you can pose if you want. Lots of detail on there, the little red LED light, lots of cool grips and features on it. It's beautiful, but most people will probably have him with the bow in hand. So let's get a look at him. Now he comes with the usual stand, which is nice, just a basic stand, which is my favourite personally. There we go, one Avengers Hawkeye stand on him, and he's a pretty awesome figure. Now one other thing in the box I will show you is at the bottom of the box that is literally a replication of all of these arrowheads. We'll put some pictures up and there's links up on the Google Plus and the Facebook page. These things are tiny, it's very, very hard to show you, but they're tiny little arrowheads. Some of them have blue crystals in them, some of them have green crystals, some of them are gold, some of them are silver. Obviously the point is to replicate the types of different darts that Hawkeye has. He also has one other dart in there, which is the sequence in the movie where he basically jumps off the building and gets that pronged metal into the side of the building. So he's got lots and lots of different elements there. He also comes with rather groovy removable shades. How cool is that? So there we go, and this, everything is basically articulated. We're talking, as usual, 1/6 scale, 12-inch figure, and just off the charts in terms of the detail. You get the Avengers logo in the chest, all the belt buckles and Velcro and fastenings and so forth, as you can see on his legs, even on the boots, all the buckles. It's just, as usual, Hot Toys gems. You even get mud on his feet. How cool is that? So this bow can hang on his back by a strap, or there's a plastic connector which will allow you to hook it onto that as well. The bow, the working bow here, has this arrow piece already selected. Now these are a bugger to get into this set. Basically this is full of holes here and you slot in an arrow individually. It has to go down through one connector, 2 connectors and 3 connectors at the very bottom, I believe from memory. 1, 2, 3 components, one at the top, second and third. It's a little tricky, so take your time when you're doing it because you really potentially could break one of these arrows. But I've yet to pick an arrowhead from the box there, and I'll put that on one of these arrows and get him holding an arrow and posing him around. Let's get a quick look at that facial sculpt there just to show you. It's pretty much the character from the Avengers. It's absolutely on the money, I think. Particularly even more so with these shades, but even all the detail, the skin, the flesh, the leather that's all around them. It's a particularly cool figure yet again. And of course, Hot Toys quality, this thing has gone through the roof in terms of price. So don't delay, grab one. I don't think the guys at Shop For Me have any left in stock, but please do check them out. They're a great supplier of Hot Toys. But we'll put some other links around because I do think these were the last couple of ones DC and I picked these up. So there's a bit of Jeremy Butt for the ladies, or boys, or whatever you do if you're into that. But great Hot Toy. Another one that's gone along with these Avengers, which is just, it's pretty darn epic. So again, fully articulated, every joint moves pretty much. The only thing you don't get is fingers and toes, but every other joint, elbows, shoulders, it's a fully articulated Hot Toy figure. So that's it, a very, very quick look at the Hot Toys Hawkeye, but look, you don't need to see much more. If you do, there's a couple of image galleries on Facebook and on Google+, and you can get a look at this guy in intricate detail and see all the cool poses that you can get with him, so do check them out. And stay tuned for more reviews, lots more Hot Toys coming up, that's for sure. See you for more soon, cheers.